Hi everyone, welcome to Timi's Planet. Today we will going to do some spring rolls and samosa. So you have a lot of ingredients. Don't be afraid because I'm going to explain step by step. Ulala. Sadig lang. Step by step. Oh baby. No, we're going to explain step by step. So we have many different ingredients because we're going to do nams and samosa. Nams, it's like a spring rolls, and we're going to do it with vegetables. And then this samosa we will do some with ham and cheese, with some shrimp, with a crab meat, but industrial one. And we have some grated pork. My daughter, you have to show the ingredients closely, please. So we have ham and cheese for the samosa, and this vegetables, it's a leeks, it's bell pepper, we need carrots, ginger, some pepper, not too much. This one don't not too much sipatri piquant, not too much spicy, yeah. And I have this thing, I mix parsley and garlic and olive in a mixer. So you have this thing, and we call this in France persillade, and I have all the time in my fridge. So we're going to have some repolyo. That's a Chinese cabbage. This one, it's like a pet chai, but here it's like bled. It's just to make a little green thing, a little beauty in the plate. And we have the celery, we have some parsley, we have this mung beans sprouts, or mungo in Philippines. And this one I will explain. We're going to use different kinds of wraps. This one, it's we cannot find this one in the local supermarket in France, but in Philippines you have everywhere. But here, if you want to use this one, you can find this in some Asian store, but it's frozen, and it has a spring roll pastry because it don't acquire a lot of, when you cook, it's not very oily. And then if you don't have a choice, you have this brick. You can use this one too, and this one you can find everywhere. You can find in my favorite store. And after we have this, where's the thing? And this one, it's a rice paper. It's a little not messy, but more have a difficulty to do, but you can use this one too. So let's cook. So all the vegetable I explain, maybe quite fast, but we need some fish sauce, the nuc nam. We need a little soy sauce, and we need a pepper and some salt. Okay, so let's start cutting the vegetables and mix it with everything. So first we have to put this one here, this thing here. So first I will cut this thing, the crab meat. So today, thanks to my Oshiushi, is the camera woman. Camera woman, don't make a noise, please.
Okay, sorry.
So we have the shrimp, the same thing. We have to cut this.
It's my first time, okay?
So the same, not too much, just like that. Put in we will do the vegetables. So we have this thing too to grate. We're going to do the carrots. The same thing, this big thing. After we're going to do some onions because we mix these things quite fine. You have to because we have to do more smaller, so we have to do like this. Okay, another one. Okay, so we have the leeks too, because this vegetable, this ingredients we're going to mix after with every one. This one is going to give this beautiful aromatic. So now we cut all, these are the onions. I cut like 3 onions, the leeks, only the white one. And then we're going to do some strips of ginger. It's for the shrimps and for the crab meat. Or maybe only for the shrimp if you want, because maybe it will help to take off this shrimpy taste. It will give more nice flavor with the samosa. Okay, so this one is for the shrimp. That's the ginger. That's the shrimp. We're going to put a little of this too. That's the onions. After the leeks, this one, we're going to put a little too. And the onions to the crab meat. Little leeks too. Leeks. We put this one, a little carrots. Same thing with that. This one, it's the grated pork, grounded pork. So we put carrots, the mix of the leeks and onions. So you have these 3 different flavor, but the same vegetables. To have this beautiful, going to add a little onions in this one because I think it's not enough. Okay, if you want, you can add a little pepper to taste a little this maanghang na konti. It's a little, it's not very spicy. It's not too much. So we put a little here and here. The crab we don't put. And then the celery, because the celery gives really this taste good. I can smell reunion. In reunion they have a lot of different kinds of samosa. Okay, so up. So we're going to mix that. This thing too. This one's with the shrimp. See the beautiful colors there. It's the crab meat, but you can use the real crab when you have. But as I said, when you don't have the ingredients, you just have to adapt what you have in your fridge. Especially when you're a working mom, you cannot shop, or you cannot go to the market or to the grocery store all the time. So I mean, and kids, they want this different taste. It's okay. Now for the samosa, for the shrimp, this one is for the shrimp. We're going to add a little bell pepper. Not too much, huh? Just this little thing. Okay. So this one is the fish sauce. We have to put that. A little salt, not too much. And this is the crab meat. The same fish sauce. Little salt. And the pepper. Bell pepper. Black pepper. And this one, it's the grounded pork. We're going to use soy sauce, okay? We use soy sauce. Just only the difference for the pork, we use the soy sauce. And a little nuc nam, or the fish sauce. And if you want a little more, it's just me. I put this thing, the persillade, to have this little taste of garlicky. But if you don't want to put this one, it's okay, because it's already all have this beautiful perfume of the aromatic plants from the garden, of course. So we mix that everything. So we have that, okay? So that's for samousa. Coupe! Now we're going to prepare for the spring rolls, but we're going to, it will be like vegetarian. So it's like all vegetables. So we have this mung bean sprouts. Vegetable is just, we have to cut them quite fine. And we're going to cook this pre-cook. It's like we will cook this in like 3 minutes only. It's really half cooked. So I think it's okay, because we have a lot of this thing. So we cut this thing too. And we're going to put this green thing. So take off this. We just cut this one like that. Okay, up. So we cut 1 onions to have this perfume. We put a little of this piment vert. We will go to the kitchen. Olive oil. So we just have to pre-cook the lumpiang Shanghai. It's called in Philippines. It's a vegetable spring rolls. We find every corner in Philippines. So we will put the ingredients in there. So we put the onions.
Timi, Océane, tu comprends tagalog?
See, English. After we have to put all the vegetable inside. Some carrots. After we put some haricot. Oh no, it's a mung bean sprouts. So we put a little greens. And put this one, the parsley, and we're going to put a fresh celery after. To make taste, we will put some fish sauce, like that. And then we're going to stop. No? We add, after we're going to put a little salt. Add salt. So these 3 is for the samousa, and this one is for the nems. we're going to just add some fresh celery from the garden. So we put there. Let's mix this one. So my astuce, see, we have to have this torchon. You mean the in France we call torchon. So when we do the samousa, we put it in here to have this humidity. So this one, it's a little more difficult because it's very sticky each inside. So we have to take off like that, quite not very quick, slowly. Up, another one. Up, like that. Up. Not very quick. Up. So for the samousa, you have to cut this thing, the wrapper, like this in 3. You have to fold 3 times, like that. And we need a nice scissor. So we cut like that. Up. And cut like that. So it's really meticulous work and very easy to eat. The samousa, you have to put in this angle, and you have to fold that like triangle, always triangle. Like that. So you put it here, another one. Triangle, move like that, always triangle, like that. But you have another astuce is to put, I have to take some bowl with the water, like this one. You can fix that with the water, so that when you cook, it's not going to be open. Now we're going to show you how to have this nems. It's quite different process to but in Philippines you have to already to do that. So this is vegetable lumpia in Philippines, but it's nems in France. So just have to like that. You have to fold here so that when you cook they will not escape. So up. Don't be afraid to hold tight. And at the end you put water, and to close that like that. So it should be like that. Now we show you how to use when you have this rice paper. It's more difficult because you have to dump that, you have to soak that in a warm water like that. And you have to wait when it's quite like not transparent, and we have to put the ingredients. So you have to wait. But today we will use the brick and this one. Just to show you, you can use this one too. So we put like this one, the mix with the pork. The same thing, up, you at the end like this, up.
There you go.
Voila, should be like that. So this one in Reunion, this one in Reunion, they have samousa jambon fromage. It's ham and cheese. So it's only ham, we cut in strips like that, and some cheese. So we put a little persilla to have this taste a little like that. You put in your wrap to have a little taste of garlicky, and you put a little ham there, not too much, the corner, cheese. So for aperitif, for the kids, they don't like too much shrimp. They like ham and cheese. So like the same thing, should be like triangle. And at the end like this, you have to put a little water to close that, so that the filling's not going to escape when you're going to fry that.
Là, il y en a deux ou il y en a
So we cook a little, and my dad and mom's taste, they said that they're good. It's good, Dad? Good? Delicious?
Ah,
Very good.
Masarap. So we take
il y en a
each of...
qu'une là, hein?
Wait.
Tiens.
We take each of this one. We cook one of this to taste if the salt is good.
Ah oui, voilà, c'est ça, je voulais le mettre là.
Pour une vie normale, eh bien, se retrouve bien souvent la cible. Et ce type de guet-apens est inadmissible. Donc, on voit bien que.
So j'ai plein de renfort.
Là.
Voilà, triangle. Parfait, mamie. Mamie fait bien.
Voilà. Là.
Ah, et Océane, waouh, elle a bourré. Ma fille, elle a mis trop.
Qui?
Océane,
Océane, t'as trop
faut pas
mis?
mettre- Ouais. Ah oui, les grands ton truc, c'est pas grave, chérie, c'est bien. Parfait.
Good.
Et mis de l'eau.
C'est quoi tu fais toi, Océane?
Porc. Le porc.
Le porc,
Yes.
très bien.
Okay,
Moi, ils sont
good
grands.
job. Yeah. So we use cooking oil, vegetal one. So it should be hot. So we have to wait. So these are the samousa. Samousa are the triangle one. And we have this, the names. Before, the same with the akra, we taste each of the preparation. We cook one of it so that we know if the salt is good, if you want that to be spicy. The same thing, you have to add salt. If it's not, it must be a little, not too much salty, but a little bit, so that it will have this equilibrium with the wrap. So when you cook, it should have some space like that. So it should be like brown like this, and you like that. You have to take off. Whoa, yo, that's it. So maybe I advise not to choose the chopsticks because a little.
Depends on you.
Okay, so we have this thing. Okay. Non mais. So,
Tu
dégustation.
veux ça un peu?
Sam, tu peux goûter un?
Ouais, vas-y.
Yes.
Mais tu mets où?
Là?
Là?
Voilà.
Je te filme, si je te filme. Je te filme.
Ah oui,
Ça c'est beau aussi, hein? Timi, hein? C'est nouveau ça aussi.
So,
This
time
good.
to taste. Delicious.
YouTube.
Delicious.
C'est quoi?
Delicious.
Papy,
Papi.
puis, allez,
Take one.
c'est où? C'est au Canada ça? Toronto?
Oui. Ils vont voir aussi. Oui. Et ma mère aussi, hein.
Oui.
Bonjour Lola.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Allez,
This goes.
bonjour.
Masala.
Masala? Bonjour.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. Magandang buhay. Thank you.